Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Clone Wars, you guys. I'm really excited to see more of this arc and see what is going to happen next. If you're joining me early today, you already know what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, wow, did I love the last episode of Clone Wars. I just feel like I had fun the whole episode. It was really nice to get to see more of Obi-Wan and Satine. I was right about their relationship, whether I just remembered that from some of the bits and details that I investigated about this particular plot a few years ago, or I'm just good at predicting these things. I don't know. I mean, they definitely dropped some breadcrumbs in that first episode, but yeah, they really let us know in the last episode that they definitely used to have a thing. And you know, kind of unlike some Jedi that shall remain nameless, you know, Obi-Wan had to put an end to it, the whole attachment thing and everything. And just their paths just kind of took different directions, you know. He decided to be a Jedi and in turn, you know, kind of fight with the Republic. And she didn't want that. She wanted a life of pacifism. And so, like, even if there wasn't the attachment thing, I feel like their paths kind of shifted at a certain point and they grew apart. But I gotta say, I loved the bits that we got between them, just the sassiness, the sarcasm, even Obi-Wan saying sassy right to the end when she's like professing his love, and I'm like, Obi-Wan, you be nice. Don't you be sad. This is not the time for sass. And he did. He after a little bit of sass, he did respond in kind. But I gotta say, the real breakout star last episode for me was Anakin. And you guys have heard me say this a lot, that I love Clone Wars Anakin. Was fine with movie Anakin, but there's something about Clone Wars Anakin that just blows my flippin' mind. And last episode was like the chef's kiss of all Anakin moments to this point, I feel like, in my opinion. Just him kind of standing by, kind of needling Obi-Wan over this situation was just wonderful. And I gotta say, I know it's, you know, killing and everything. It's not funny. It's not meant to be funny. But when that guy is holding Satine hostage and he's just got them both backed into a corner and he's like, just kind of giving them both all these threats about, like, oh, you'll break your pacifism and you'll always be a monster to her, ha ha ha. And then Anakin comes in, it's just like, what? A guy needed killing, I killed him. I was just dying. Oh my god. And even Obi-Wan's response, like, Anakin, like, not even that big a deal. Like, this is just Anakin doing Anakin. He was gonna blow up the ship, you guys. He was. And he was holding Satine hostage. He was justified, but still just his whole thing, like, even the parts that had nothing to do with it last episode, he's like, all right, guys, I'm missing dinner for this. What do you want? He's just a king of cool. He is the king of cool. And I thought he was good in the movies, but I did not get the absolute ultimate king of cool vibe until Clone Wars. So, thank you, Clone Wars. Thank you for giving us king of cool Anakin. I'm sorry, my tummy is rumbling a lot if you hear something. So I'm guessing that we're still in fact, I think the title, yeah, Duchess of Mandalore is the title of the next episode. So we're still in the Mandalore arc. So I'm really looking forward to seeing more of that. Just seeing how so much of it has bearings on other stuff that I watch. I'm excited to kind of get into it and learn more. So what do you say we go ahead and get started on the next episode? Let's go.
The Death Watch will never be strong enough to take over Mandalore without the will of the people.
Not if the Republic has a military presence here. Their occupation will turn the Death Watch from terrorists to liberators in the eyes of the people. But how can we stop the Republic from coming here? Our fate now lies in the hands of Duchess Satine.
So they're okay, interesting. They're kind of looking at this from all angles.
If the Republic gets involved in our affairs, it will only lead to further violence. Thus, I
They
shall
don't want-
assert our position of neutrality.
Talk of an idealist.
No, those are the words of a pacifist and a people who have chosen non-violent action.
That may be so, Duchess. However, this message was delivered to my staff just this morning. I think you shall find it.
To invite panic in the streets.
Duchess, do you know this man?
Yes, Deputy Minister Jarek. He's a dear friend.
It is more than mere possibility, more than eventuality.
Stop! Deputy
Stop
Minister Jarek
recording.
is an honorable man. He would never commit such lies to the record. The Mandalorian government holds no secrets from its people.
So then what happened? Uh-oh. He's setting this up.
We must have Republic assistance. Instead, this government acts out of pride and rejects the help of the
It's
Jedi.
not true. It's not true.
Satine,
Oh, boy.
defeat.
I wish to speak to Jarek immediately.
Sadly, Deputy Minister Jarek perished this morning in a death
Oh, really?
on Kalevala. Let us ensure that his
Oh,
services
God.
remain.
Oh,
Let us
God.
commit our military might to defending the Mandalorian people.
Defending.
Watching this guy pull all the strings. Oh, boy. So, how convenient that
Wait.
now they can't talk to that individual.
In the Senate.
Oh. Yeah, whoa, what happened to peace, guys?
I promise I'll be all right.
I am concerned. We're friends, are we not?
Yes.
Friends.
Satine, as your
I
friend,
s-
I don't think you should
oh.
make any decisions in this state of mind.
This state of mind. And what
Wha-
state of mind would that be precisely?
What I'm saying is,
Tread
person would be
carefully.
hysterical by now, but
Hysterical.
She's not!
Is attempting to force its will upon innocent people.
Oh, boy.
Wielding his lightsaber with deadly force as if on a crusade. Why should
Oh,
I
boy.
listen to someone who so frequently relies on violence? In my opinion, you're the one who's foolhardy.
A lot of this has been set up, you know? Oh, boy. Oh, no.
What do you mean no charges are to be filed? None at all. Someone tried to kill me.
Yeah, clearly that was...
Speeder were compromised.
Yes.
My dear, there is no proof anyone tampered with anything. I'm afraid it might have been just an accident.
Justin, even the way he says that
Defending my home world.
is
I
eerie.
agree with Satine.
Well, finally.
It proves
Finally.
all along. Death Watch is out of control. The Republic must step in and help.
No,
You can't keep
that's
them
the...
reined in.
Oh, boy.
Unfortunately, it's up to the Senate now. I'm sure they'll make a reasoned and thoughtful decision.
He's pulling all the strings here. He's pulling all the strings, and it's just so maddening to watch. Look at Obi-Wan, like, creeping up.
Those two are... This government will... Ugh.
Satine,
She's right, though.
I'm fine. I wasn't hurt. I didn't want to worry you.
well, I'm afraid on that count, you failed spectacularly. Look what happened.
Look
He
what
says
happened.
it sassy,
This
but
attack
it's because he
proves I have sent
cares.
someone.
Don't you see? You need your friends with you, not held at arm's length. In your quest to be self-reliant, have you decided to cut your friends out of your life?
I don't know.
It's a fair point.
Senator, what is it?
The Senate completed its vote. They've decided in favor of occupation.
When did
Yeah,
this
saw that
happen?
one
The vote was
coming.
supposed to be tomorrow.
It was during your meeting with the Chancellor. Your accident accelerated the Senate's decision. Republic forces are set to leave.
Interesting.
Tomorrow.
But like, well, of course that would make sense that they would meet early because of, but then you gotta kind of look at it and be like, it was all contrived.
Following me, I had to come. This is worth it.
Oh God.
Where did you get this?
Buried deep in the evidence facility at the ministry. It was not easy
Really?
to find, believe me.
Okay. Oh no! Get out of there! No!
The recording presented to the Senate was not the full recording. But this disc is. You must show the Senate.
No! Oh God. Get out of there! Get.
We have a shooting in Sector G-L5. Subject identified as Duchess Satine Creed.
No!
Hands where we can see them. You are.
That's not what.
I didn't
Stop!
kill him.
No, run! Oh God.
As Duchess Satine Creed.
Oh dear Lord, guys. Are you kidding me? I feel like they're really starting to highlight here some of the ways in which we've known it all along, but I feel like they're really highlighting here just how much of the events leading up to what we saw in the movies and everything were so perfectly planned out.
Find her. Whatever she's carrying may compromise our plan.
Great. So they don't know what it is, but they know something was exchanged.
My lord, everything is going as you instructed.
Of course it is.
But when the Republic does arrive, the Death Watch will be considered heroes.
Excellent. The Republic Occupation Force is loading their ships and will.
That's what they were after.
The Duchess Satine will not be in the way much longer. One of
Oh,
the Death
no.
Watch assassins is taking care of her.
Excuse me, sir. If you see this woman, report her to the local authorities.
So they're setting up the Republic too. That's crazy.
Or someone else.
They're like, ah, never mind.
Everyone, I need your help.
Aw, I'm glad she reached out to him though. I'm glad she didn't push him away. I just hope they're able to get to the bottom of this.
I need to get it into the proper hands.
But the Republic guards are hunting you, which means
Whoever doctored this recording is likely in the government itself.
if you set
She knew it. She knew it. Wow, I feel like Satine had a lot figured out about what was really going on in their government. Oh no, no! She has such a unique face too, you know. I mean, like that's just the style of the show too. Like a lot of the characters have a very unique look. Oh, oh, oh! No. No. Oh God, if she dies, I'm gonna be so sad.
Obi,
Obi.
I believe you were looking for me.
Oh. She, kind of knew what was going on. Not the details, but...
The
Nice.
occupation of Mandalore will... If there are no objections,
Supreme Chancellor, there has been a development
Ah!
in the case for Mandalore's neutrality.
Yes.
recognizes the senator from Naboo.
I think this should cast a new light on the so-called evidence we saw earlier.
Okay. But see, none of it's ever gonna come back on him until...
Our government have taken us into a period of civil war. To acknowledge it would be to invite panic in the streets. Death Watch is far stronger than we once thought, but we've been training for this. We can stop them. But if we are
They left out some key information there.
we must reject any Republic assistance. Instead, this government will act.
Oh.
by the Republic will be
But see, none of it's ever going to come back on Palpatine because he has so many other people to take the fall, like Dooku.
And the Republic forces have been ordered to stand down.
Okay,
Allow me
good.
to offer a most sincere apology on behalf of the entire Republic. You are a most loyal servant, and we are all grateful.
Grateful. They don't sound very grateful.
But still, who's behind all of this? Who
Right.
tampered with that recording?
Yeah.
Convict me of murder and throw me in
Yes. Yes.
But as you said yourself, things are changing.
Things
And
are
sometimes
changing.
The line between friend and foe is blurred. Now,
Oh. You have no idea, Obi-Wan. Okay, guys, that was such a good episode. So very much I felt like kind of an eye-opener because this whole time we're watching things play out. We're watching things happen in this war. And we see Palpatine and we see him being him. And like we know deep down like, oh yeah, that's right. So he's been orchestrating this. He's behind, he was kind of setting up the fights for them to come. I mean, he was behind like both sides the whole time. But this one really drives it home that, he is truly pulling all the strings, at least for me. And I think that's because we have a character like Satine who is a neutral third party coming in and saying, but wait, don't you see that something's happening over here? And don't you see that? So I think that having a character who can kind of vocalize that really drives it home that it's actually very clear when you start asking the right questions that some of this is just all too convenient, I will say, though, that he has set himself up in a really good spot because even though he's always the one that kind of like tips the first domino, he is so clever and sneaky about all the different channels that he goes through and all the different people who are set up for the fall, the Death Watch brigade and Dooku, and there's like all these other people that you can point at and be like, well, must have been them, who can a little bit more easily take the fall and believably take the fall. And we've seen this a lot. We saw this in the movies as well, but I like how they're really highlighting it here that, again, like he'll be the one to kind of maybe like plant an idea, and he knows just what to say and he knows just the right idea to plant to get everyone else to carry out the work for him. And it's just it's almost like, it's almost not respectable, but you can almost kind of like be impressed by the sheer cleverness that has gone into it. But at the same time, it's so dastardly, it's not even funny. But yeah, it's interesting to have, and I like that this is a show where we're honest enough about the reality of war that we can have a character to root for who's rooting for not our good guys to come in, but to remain neutral in the war. I feel like on a lot of shows ordinarily, especially like ones that are primarily targeted towards children, you would have like, this is the good side. They're always right, And in this case, like we can have a complex enough story and take a step back and be like, no, for, even though the Jedi are our heroes, that's true. They're set up as the good guys of the show. If you want to kind of look at it in a more cut and dry way, that it's not always the answer for them to come in and help, like clearly somebody wanted them to rush in, and we know that they were going to be set up as well so that the Death Watch crew could come in and look like heroes. So I like that they can take that honest of a look at, and I feel like the show's always been that way. That it's never really been just like, okay, we got the good guys, got the bad guys. The whole story is just not set up that way at all. From the very start, even in all the prequels and everything, you can tell that like they're trying to show you like there was some bad decisions made even by our good guys this whole time. So oh, that was really good. Definitely mostly like a dialogue episode, but I really applaud how even like a mostly all dialogue episode can feel like so tense and like can really provoke that reaction in you of like, oh my God, what's gonna happen next? You know, the suspense, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So is this the last of the Mandalore arc for now, or will there be more? I'm not sure, actually. I'll probably know next time if they have a title that has kind of a descriptive title for the episode. So I loved it. I really have come to like Satine a lot. I love her and Obi-Wan together. I love their rapport. I love how deep their caring and affection is for each other, even when it's not overt. And I love that they demonstrate that there is a way, even for people with very different ideals, to find some common ground with each other. And I don't know, maybe some of the point of that is how like love can kind of bridge a lot of those gaps even when you don't see eye to eye. So I really like them together. I said last time, I'm like, oh, their thing is cool, but Anakin was the breakout star for me. But this time I feel like I maybe because Anakin was a little bit more not in this episode, but I definitely I felt that their rapport stood out to me quite a bit, and I enjoyed it. And I enjoy Satine. So I don't recall. I don't think she was in any of the movies. Is she just like a straight up Clone Wars character? Because I'm very scared for her if that's the case. If we have no idea what's going to happen to her, I don't know. They probably said something about it in The Mandalorian too, but with no context, like I'm not going to remember that. So I'm going to be very upset if anything happens to her because I like her a lot now. So she may have been, maybe not the first one, but she's one of the first that we've seen to kind of start to, again, like take that step back and say like, oh my God, something's very, very wrong here. And I'm glad she got Obi-Wan, thinking about it too, you know, like, times they are changing. So, all right, guys, that was awesome. I'm really enjoying the show, enjoying the season, enjoying the arc. I hope you enjoyed watching it along with me. I think this was episode 14 of season 2, and I believe there's like 20 something. So, I guess I'm just about past the halfway point now, which is crazy to think that I don't know, it feels like I haven't, even though I'm back to 1 a week now instead of 2 a week, it does still feel like it's really moving right along. I'm moving through the season pretty quickly. So all right, guys, as always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.